Alright, here it comes. But stay tuned. Zoom. Why, hello there, dear friends. So, I'm here today with a video where I discuss about The Walking Dead and could it possibly have the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse. So, the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse is probably one of my favourite chapters in the Book of Revelations. But also, The Walking Dead is probably one of the best zombie horror shows in the past years to be on. So it's based on the comic book series and that, in case you don't know, I think you probably do. So, I have a theory, right? The Walking Dead, it's a zombie apocalypse, and I'm thinking, could they have 4 horsemen in it? And I think, and here's a theory I have on who the 4 horsemen of the apocalypse could be. So, let's go through them, shall we? And this is just my theory alone, so none of you have to agree with this. Okay, so here we go. Rick is death. Kicking it off with Rick Grimes, the Horseman of Death. So, oh, and I also forgot to say, in some versions of the Book of Revelations, the 4 Horsemen are Pestilence, War, Famine and Death, and in other versions it's Conquest, War, Famine and Death. I'm going with the Conquest version because I'll explain why later in this video. But anyway, onto the Horsemen of Death. So yeah, Rick is death because, come on, I mean, since the beginning, I mean, he was just a normal copper and that, but over the seasons he's evolved into this like leader that does whatever it takes to survive, even killing those who try and cross him. And he pretty much sort of brings death wherever he goes, even though he leads the group. Throughout the seasons we've lost some groups members and that. And that's all from the leadership of Rick, even though it's not his fault. But yeah, I think Rick is the Horseman of Death. Because come on, if you watch the show and that, you know what I'm on about. So, the next Horseman, the Governor, is War. Yes, the Horseman of War, the Governor. And come on, does this one really need saying? Because look, he had the whole community of Woodbury, and he had an army. Love a shouting there. Anyway, yes, the Horseman of War. And even the season 3 finale, he lost his entire army and that and stuff. But look how much of it he built back in season 4. He came at Rick and the gang with a massive army and a bloody tank. So yeah, he is the Horseman of War. And also he died at where Rick was around him, and the last person he fought was Rick. So explain that. Yeah, death and war. Death always wins, I guess. Next, Gareth is the Famine. So yeah, I don't know much about this character. Probably because he was my least favourite villain. I mean, I just didn't like him. I just didn't like him. Simple as that. And when he was killed in season 5, that was a satisfying death for me because I hated the character. But yeah, he led the cannibal farm on Terminus. And yeah, he resorted to cannibalism as a means of survival. Excuse me. So yeah, I think he is... Sorry about the whole sounds out there. So yeah, I believe that he is the Horseman of the Famine, because look, he eats people. He starved that bad, he resorted to it, cannibalising. So, I mean, I think he is the Horseman of the Famine. And finally, Negan is Conquest. Come on, does this one really need saying? Negan is the Horseman of Conquest because look at the number of people he's got. I mean, Rick and the gang killed a bunch of them, and he still has a ton load of men all around him. If you've seen the season 6 finale, he was surrounded by followers, and he was the leader. And, you know, he said that he's like leader of the New Order, the New World Order, so come on. The New World Order, I think he's conquered a lot of the Earth, conquered a lot of the, I can't say Earth, but he's conquered a lot. Yeah, I think he's a conqueror. I think he is the Horseman of Conquest. So there you go. The Horseman. God, I've got a dry throat. The Horseman of Conquest is Negan, because he conquered it all. So, just go through it again. Rick is the Horseman of Death. The Governor is the Horseman of War. Gareth is the Horseman of the Famine. And Negan is the Horseman of Conquest. So that's my theory. But tell me, what do you lot think? Do you agree with this theory? Do you have another theory about the 4 Horsemen of the Apocalypse and the Walking Dead? This is just something I thought up. So, you know, none of you have to agree with it. But let me know down in the comments below what you think of this theory. And yeah, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. And also, be sure to like, share, comment and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And yeah, all my social media links are linked down below. So till next time, I bid you all a bye friends, goodbye. Zoom.
Alright there, so don't forget to click down below to subscribe to Random Ross's YouTube channel. You can also follow him on social media, Facebook, Twitter, so you can stay up to date with him and on his channel, and you can also see what he gets up to when he's not on YouTube. So subscribe now, or I'll come out from under your bed.